And here we are, folks, only 2 days away until Mass Effect Legendary Edition is fully released for us to play. Isn't that exciting? But we're not here to talk about that entirely. The real question is Mass Effect Legendary Edition on EA Play a possibility, or even Xbox Game Pass? Now that is something that I would like to know as much as everybody else. Hi everybody, my name is NikoTheLegend, also known as the well-mannered teenager, the snowflake, the rambling idiot, and Vigil, and welcome! If you like what you see today, feel free to subscribe to the NikoTheLegend channel. I would appreciate it, and check out all the other links I have to offer. Much more Mass Effect goodness is on the way. So what are we talking about? Well, I mentioned the EA Play. You know, the thing that, EA does, that you can do a subscription service, pay $5 for basic, and then this much for pro, and they give you a select amount of games for you to play under that subscription. Kind of like the Xbox Game Pass. Sounds like a good deal for a lot of us consumers, right? That need to save some money or not want to spend $60 every day in time when a game comes out. And boy, do games come out at $60 per pop. A pop. Now, let's see here, folks. The real question is here. This is a bit tricky, okay? I'm going to let you know. I'm going to go through this article because there's some minute details that need to be explained. But the short answer is yes and no for the EA Play, EA Pass, even with the Xbox Game Pass. And we'll get right into this, folks. So, Mass Effect Legendary Edition should be a highly sought-after game in May, but will it actually be available on EA Play when it launches? Subscription services are all the rage in movies and TV, but have only gradually taken hold in games because the latter are more complicated on a variety of technical and business levels. That would help explain the situation with Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which has seen a conventional launch on May 14th. Only 2 days away. But with much more restricted access through services like EA Play. Boy, why am I not surprised? In effect, just a slim minority of gamers will get subscription playtime. So, as I mentioned before, EA Play costs $5 a month or $30 per year, and you get a select number of EA titles depending on, which console you're playing on. So, it supports PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. To offer an incentive over other services, EA includes the ability to play some new release titles for up to 10 hours and 10% discounts when it comes time to buy games or DLC. PC gamers have the option of EA Play Pro, which costs $15 per month or $100 per year, but lifts all barriers on playing new or early access games. The basic version of EA Play is incorporated in some Xbox Game Pass subscriptions. Okay, so are we with me for now? So during the initial launch window, Mass Effect Legendary Edition will be restricted to EA Play Pro members. Okay, so yeah, there you go, folks, Pro members. And why is that? Why are they eliminating early access? Why does everybody else have to wait until May 14th? Well, that's probably because the arrangement is presumably meant to get more people into paying up front for Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Hey, for all of those people that would love to spend $60 plus on this, well, you're getting your wish. This is obviously more profitable for publishers, or at least better at recouping development costs. It does, of course, come at the risk of alienating players who can't afford full-price games every month, or simply prefer to pay for subscription. You see, folks, I'm not the only one. EA will probably relent on subscription availability once it feels the bulk of launch purchases are over. Now, how long we have to wait for that, nobody knows, because who knows how long this launch will be successful, if it is going to be successful. But I'm assuming it's going to be enough for them to be like, oh. An alternative for some gamers may be waiting until Mass Effect Legendary Edition goes on sale. It's now common for products to get discounts on storefronts like Steam just months after launch. Well, there you have it, folks. You can be patient and wait until it releases for any discounts, or you can get it on Origins, which they have like 10 to 15% discounts already on like Green Man Gaming, for example. Go to cheapshark.com, though. I recommend it to check out all the current deals for it. But yeah, you won't be able to play it on Steam, though. That's the bummer. So, guys, bottom line is, once again, I will state it as clear as daylight. It will not be on EA Play entirely. Only Pro members will be able to play the game. So if you're willing to pay the extra cash for this game. I mean, honestly, if you don't really use EA Pass Pro, whatever the heck you want to call it, at all, and you want Mass Effect, I would just buy it and not just be under the whims of this maybe good or bad subscription plan that they do. And it's tied into the Xbox Game Pass, so with that said, you're kind of in a lose-lose situation here. But it would have been pretty cool to see it on, either or. But that's not the case here, because I'm sure this game has taken its toll on developers at BioWare, and money-wise probably has been well spent. So they got to make it back. Pretty much what they're saying here. So now that we know that, guys, how does this make you feel that the Mass Effect Legendary Edition is only available for Pro members? And for any Xbox Game Pass players or holders and basic members of the EA Pass, how does that make you feel? Are you going to go the pro route on the EA Play? Or are you just going to be like me and buy the game at $60? Or like a bunch of other people? Let me know down in the comments below. Like I said, my opinion on this, I understand they gotta make the money back. I do. And BioWare needs all the money they can get after how much money they spent on Andromeda and Anthem. So it's, and especially COVID hitting. Yeah, it's gonna be some big repercussions for that. So folks, I've been your host, NikoTheLegend, also known as the well-mannered teenager, the snowflake, the rambling idiot, and Vigil. I hope you did enjoy this, folks. We're only 2 days away, so best start preparing. Take care, Pathfinders.